Hey guys, XJ9 here, and today's going to be a video about how to do Kerapac Unorthodox. So this achievement is honestly pretty easy, especially with a few tricks you can do. Uh, yeah, we're going to be using Necromancy today, so it's just like honestly this the go-to style. I guess we'll talk about our equipment and other buffs, and then we'll go into the fight. So if you're interested in how to do the fight and you know what to take, skip ahead. Madra Aura, just most damage. Zuck Cape, full tier 95 Necromancy gear with Biting 4. I have Undead Slayer, doesn't matter. Just Biting 4, Relentless 5, Crackling 4, and then Devoted 4, Impatient 4, and Invigorating 4 mobile. Mobile you don't need, and I would even argue you don't really need. Well, the Devoted 4 is actually kind of nice. So, yeah, I mean, if you don't have like Impatient 4, Devoted 4, or even like an easy combo, which is Impatient 4, Devoted 3, it's not hard to do yet. You could maybe swap Invigorating for like Enhanced Devoted 4 if you want, because Enhanced Devoted does help a little bit on the boss. Uh, Essence Finality with a Death Guard special, Reverse Ring just because we want the most damage. I haven't played in a while, so I'm not sure if this is like maybe the best ring, but we're using a Reverse Ring because we're on a Slayer task, so I don't think accuracy will be an issue. Maybe on the little ghost, but whatever. Zemergul's Nexus from Vorkath is very good. Tier 95 Omni Garden sold by Lantern. It does have a Shard Genesis upgrade, but you probably don't need it as long as you have like Barricade. Uh, it has Aftershock 4, Eruptive 2 on main hand, and then Precise 6, Ruthless 1 on the offhand. And I think a Grimoire just because we're on a Slayer task. I'm not sure if it's just a compliment the Reverse Ring, so I'm like, yeah, might as well just go all with the crit. Is it the best? I'm not sure, but we're taking a Grimoire. Uh, this Roar Awakening you can ignore. I should be casting Smoke Cloud, but I'm not going to bother with this kill. If you do want to cast Smoke Cloud at the start, you can be my guest. It will help you get that better kill time, but it is not required, so don't worry about this. Only take this if you want to do a lossless Smoke Cloud. Restore potions early if you don't have Penance Powder, but I just always take them anyway. If you're using Penance Powder, just remove these and take more food. Vitality Potion, which I didn't even use in my test skill, but it is quite nice, especially for his jumping slam attack to tank the initial burst before barricading. Some grasping rune pouches with runes. You can look at your screen to see the runes inside. There you go. Cinderbanes, we switched those Cinderbanes at the start of the fight. You could swap back. I also you don't need to swap them after that. So like we summon all our conjures and then you cast you summon all your conjures, then you put on your Cinderbanes, and you can also just leave them on for the rest of the fight. The Cinderbanes are really important though, in my opinion, because poison damage is dealt fully, even though damage is taking as damage reduction during when he's like holding his staff in the ground. So they're actually pretty important in my opinion. Spirit Shield is only if I don't know if something really wrong happens and you're panicking on maybe the last phase. But again, you don't need this. I just kind of have it here for the sake of it. A bunch of Blubberfish, some 2 Ceratin Brews, a Deathborn Rope Top with look, Turtling 4 and Bulwark for it's mostly for the Bulwark 4, not the oh no, sorry, it's mostly for the Turtling 4, not the Bulwark 4, because I don't even cast Debilitate here really. Excalibur destroys extra healing whenever you want it, maybe the start of the fight because you used Blood Siphon. Overlord Salve, along with Adrenaline Renewal Flask. Look at doors you can remember to swap to it, and a Vulnerability Bomb. I will say, I am on a Nodon Sir, a Nodon dragonkin task. I don't have I don't know what the perk is called, but there's a perk where no genocidal, where you get more damage the closer to completion of the task. You don't even need that. Just get the Slayer task so you do more damage to Kerapac. I have Lantime sticks, Quorum sticks, max overload for max poison damage. I'm bonfired and thermal bathed. I will show you how to do that. I'm not. I don't. You could use Desert Pantheon for maximum chance of succeeding, but I'm not going to bother with this. Penance Powder, just because it's highly encouraged to use this now, because if you die, you actually keep your Penance Powder, which is probably one of the best updates they've done a long time. And again, I wish it happened sooner, but that's fine. Penance Powder is just so good for learning PVM because you don't have to worry about drinking per potions, which because you want to focus on your damage and focus what's happening on your rotation and such. Hellhound Familiar, very important. And again, we already said Madra Aura. Let's go to the bank, and I'm going to show you what to do before the fight. So before the fight, have a bunch of tank armor on. Tier 90 Death Warden with a Merciless Kite Shield, cast Fortitude, and we're going to Bonfire, and then Thermal Bath at Anachronia. And that's pretty much it. You could take a Ripper Demon to get better skips, especially if you're lacking the damage. Like, if you don't have the best damage, as in, like, maybe your rotation's kind of off, or maybe you don't have, Sword Genesis, I would consider trying out a Ripper Demon instead of Hellhound, because you really only take a lot of damage if you aren't killing Kerapac fast enough, and, like, you have to do because when you do the jump in slam mechanic, and you're tanking that first slam, it's just bad if you don't phase them within like 20 seconds. So you really just want to phase them ASAP. But you're fine to take a Hellhound. Ripper Demon again just might make it easier. It actually might make it easier. Damage solves a lot of issues. So if Hellhound doesn't work for you, just bring a Ripper Demon if damage is such a big issue for you. What else for you? Oh yeah, drink a Weapon Poison plus before you enter the fight. Very important. And Archaeology perks, you can see them quickly. Conservation of Energy, Death Ward, and Fury Small. It's always going to be the same guys, so yeah. I guess that's really it. So I'm going to just show you what I do before I do like any type of speedrun. You could put like a dummy and stuff, but I don't like dummies, so this is what I do. Alright, so I'm going to get my 5 stacks volley right now. I will say, I'm not sure, I swear I did the achievement, but maybe I had to relog because I did a trial run before, and I got the achievement, but I wonder if I had to log out to make the achievement appear again. Or maybe a thread died or something, I'm not sure. But yeah, we're just trying to get our 5 stack volley and 8 stacks on Atrocious. That's all we're doing. This guy's gonna be a little annoying. One more soul step will do it. Hopefully it doesn't die, right? There, we got it. So put on Soul Split, make sure your Gamora's on, make sure all the buffs are on. We're going to Excalibur and enter. Hard mode on. Life Transfer, Command Ghost. Invoke Death, Disruption Shield. Wait till it says no to cast Split Soul. No. Command Skeleton. Target cycle Bloat Vuln into Death Skull and 5 stack volley. Soul Sap and then Anticipate so you don't get stunned. Turn 95 special. Walk right here. Walk away. Go over here. And just keep on getting those soul stacks. It's very important to do that. We're going to bloat since it's 20 seconds. Into a 4 stack volley. Into a Death Guard special. Boom. And we're going to put melee prayer as he lands. Keep melee prayer on. I'm going to cast a Vitality Potion here in a second, like right now. And that should be all you really need for this achievement. I'm going to recast my bloat just so it's on him. Could volley here, but I think he'll phase easily. We're going to try Flash Transfer. Get ready to click on the special action button as soon as it appears. There. Invoke Death, and then just cast your Death Skulls. This is the normal combo. We're going to bloat him during this as well, just so he has the fresh bloat on him for free. And we're going to 5 stack volley him. We need to actually cast our volley there. And just keep hitting him and just normal damage. You shouldn't need to cast Split Soul here. And you should just phase pretty easily, especially with what should we call it? Weapon Poison. So he's gonna phase in a second here. We're gonna Split Soul. And then click this as soon as you can. And we're gonna bloat him, and well, actually no, before bloating I think it's actually better to Death Skulls. I actually didn't get my Adrenaline, so that's fine. We're gonna Death Skulls now. We need to recast our summons. Don't cast Life Transfer because we actually need all the time you can get to damage this guy. Very important. Re-vuln him if you need to. Boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna build up a little bit. 4 stack volley. Put that melee prayer on a second, boom. So here we want to delay the barricade as long as possible, which is absolutely fine. We're going to put a blow on him just so he gets more damage to that weapon poison. Lots of procs, which is good. Oops, I just cast the wrong ability. So we're going to cast our barricade down, just taking a lot of damage as you can see. Into a soul split. Life transfer for free. Just get ready for this last phase, because you don't need to rush this phase. I'm even going to save my stacks. Invoke Death, bloat, vuln, and then volley, and then move on to the next guy. Bloat this guy as well. And we really just need to build up our adrenaline at this point, so just keep casting basics. We need to cast our devotion ability as soon as we can. So we'll cast it soon. We're gonna invoke death before, not invoke death. Type to click the time warp ability before any shenanigans goes on. Devotion. And we're gonna bloat this guy. We're gonna bloat this guy. And they're all pretty low, which is great. And now we get this guy, just pretty much kill him. So you should just use basics on this guy. We're gonna devotion again here. And as you see, he's gonna die. You go here, volley, death guard special, they're all dead. So now we have 14-second of devotion. Resummon your guys, and it should be a pretty easy fight here at this point. You just keep eating. As long as you have your ghost out, you're fine. My feather might die, but if it dies, it's whatever. As you see, there's three tears right there on top of each other. You can debilitate here. You could cast Reflect, but Reflect might kill the time tears, and that might be what happened before, so I'm not going to bother. At this point, you can just nuke him. Volley, tier 95 special, and he's dead. And I'm not sure why it doesn't pop up, but that might be just a bug, honestly, because did I do anything wrong? I don't think I did. Like, as you see, I got pruning the timeline, that's done. There was 3 stacks, and I didn't walk away. So I think it's just a bug. I'm not sure why it's not appearing. I really don't know. So I'm assuming that's some Jedex shenanigans, which is kind of sad to see, because the first trial run I did exactly this. And it showed the achievement pop up and everything, right? So you're working with myself isn't part of it. If we look at the achievement again, Kerapac, where's Kerapac? I just have to just go to him. Kerapac. Let's show completed. So where is this? So again, it's 3 active time threads. That was what happened. Defeat pruning the timeline. You are now eligible for I did that 1 at a time. Defeat him without letting him jump more than once from each phase from his jumping slam attack. I did that as well, but I'm not sure why it doesn't show up, which is a little bit annoying. I feel like that's just like, cause like that's an achievement that only procs as you kill him. So it might be a bug with Kerapac specifically that this doesn't pop up, because as you see or saw, I didn't move at all. So I'm not sure why this is like. I think this is a bug. I think this specific achievement is just bugged when you already completed it, and it's just not like it's. I think the checks are incorrect or something. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all you do. This kill went pretty well. My best kill was the first kill I did as a test. I really wish I just winged it so you can see the achievement pop up. But again, hey, maybe I did do something wrong. If I did something wrong, just tell me. I'll re-upload the video. I'll fix it. But I don't think I did anything wrong. So yeah, I say it's Jedex's coding just not showing the achievement for some reason. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, maybe like it, or maybe dislike it if you hated it that much, and comment. Maybe tell me if maybe you're interested in something else. I'm sorry this took a long time. It's just I'm kind of again like pretty bored of this game. I wish there was more things to do, more group content, more challenge. I just don't like the direction and stuff. So yeah, I did Virago duo with some guy for the master speed kill. Maybe I could upload that. I didn't really talk too much. I was just kind of saying like this is kind of funny to myself. I did record it. So if you want to see that, I can upload that. It was a pretty chill guy that helped me. It's pretty nice. I don't think it's wrong with me saying who it is, but I don't know. It was a pretty nice guy, surprisingly. Yeah. Off topic. I think some of these times will get a lot easier once they do, you know, Fracture Step armor buff and Zuxor buff and Masterwork armor buff and magic set effects and stuff. Another thing is apparently the guy was talking about Virago. He was saying that he heard that they were going to be looking to the combat achievement times, specifically the speed times. I think maybe, I don't know, because either because not many people have as many combat achievements unlocked as they would like, or not as many people or too many people have things done. But I think it's more like no one has anything done. What kind did you do before RS3? What? YouTube. If you look at combat mastery again, like only 2.8 thousand people have hard mode up. That's very low, and that's actually really bad in my opinion. This old and only that many people done. Definitely want that to be like 5K, 6K at least, not 2K. I guess that's really it. So, yeah, in my perfect scenario, I really think some master times and grandmaster times need to be low down. Like AOD and regular AOD's master time is a little bit too strict. Virago GM time, I think, is too strict. I think it should be 5 seconds faster. A lot of things just need to be like 5 or 10 seconds faster, in my opinion. And some people go, "Oh, I don't want everyone to walk around with auras," but like, I'll be honest, like, you kind of want people to do these because it's like, at the end of the day, it's just a game, guys. And I think the most important thing about games is having fun and having things that you can actually work towards, not things that you need to get borderline world record kills or like, or need a smoke cloud stall just to get them and stuff. I don't think that should be part of the game. Maybe they'll actually fix that stuff. I don't know if they'll ever fix that stuff because a lot of these times, like Rock Show would be like 10 or 15 seconds faster, or even 20, if you couldn't smoke cloud stall and put dummy and stuff, even 30. So, yeah, I guess that's it. See you there. Bye.